Okay, so good morning, everyone, and thank you all for attending the session. Started hosting it every day, and like some guys have been constant, like since day one they've been here. I want to thank everyone, and then I hope you all get something from it. So today we normally start with fundamentals. Look at the news events that are happening. If we're going to have any abnormal volatility in the markets today, and there's nothing really serious until it's just low impact news up until 3 p.m. where we have a mid impact news, consumer sentiment, and then inflation expectations. Yeah, so these ones will give low or no volatility at all. And then we have FOMC members and this speech by 5 p.m. Speeches are this one won't really move the market like that. The person is not that important. Anyways, let's take a look at our charts and see what the market has for us today. Okay. So it did not turn out to be it's BTC. Let's take a look at, let's start with my pairs. First one, AUD USD. Okay, this is why I hate Fridays. Fridays are basically, well, barely anything in the markets to catch. Okay, let's see. From the 4H already established that the market was in a downtrend. And then I think, yeah, this is our range. Here to here. So our 4H range. Let me change this to 3. Okay, good. So that's our range. And then it's just now that we started retracing back to the top. Yeah, let's look at it on the 1 hour and see if we have anything interesting. Man, I think I highlighted this stuff yesterday as my point of interest. We are actually want price to come. So I think today I'm still maintaining this point. I would like to see price come into this area. And then at the same time, I would like to see some kind of price action here. If I see any signs of reversal here, I would actually be longing this stuff up to this point. I'll actually be taking buys up to this point. But if I don't see any signs of reversal and then I just see price move small down to this area, then I would like to see a kind of like a shift before I take the sell. Okay, I would like to see an added confirmation before I take a sell inside this area here. So this is basically what I'm looking at on AUD USD today. There's nothing really special. No.
Can I ask a question, please?
Okay, I'm listening. What's the question?
Okay, so you said you can take a buy that's when you see like the
shift in market structure
on that lower zone there.
Yes.
So yes. So what candlestick formation do you look out for? Do you have any candlestick formation that you look out for?
Okay, so basically this is what I would like to see here. You know, this market is just moving straight like this. I'm not seeing clear higher highs and higher lows. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if me expecting a shift in market structure, I want to see something like this. Okay, we created this high and then we retrace. Do you understand? A bit. And then we break it to the upside. Do you get? So now understand something here. This market's in a downtrend. Yeah, it's in a downtrend. This is basically a downtrend. Higher low, lower low. I mean, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then kind of like a lower low here, lower high, and then lower low. Do you understand? And now we're forming something like what? Another what? Lower distance, lower high. Do you get? So now after a lower high, what's expected? A lower low. Do you understand? For the downtrend to continue. But then if we don't have that, and then we have what is shift. Do you understand? And we break that what's this lower high here, this lower high here to the upside. That's what I characterize as a shift in market structure. So after that, what I would expect is what? For price to return for that retest. Do you understand? And then a continuation.
Okay.
Do you
So
get
the headline rather. Okay.
Yeah, the neckline.
Okay.
So that's basically what I'll be looking at before I take a buy. But then if I see price just move here straight into this area, then I'll be looking for that sell. You understand? Because it did not convince me that it's shifted towards a buy scenario yet.
But for you?
What?
Okay. Thank you.
You understand, yeah?
I was going to say, but yes, I do. But this shift, the second leg, that's the retest.
Yes.
Do you also look out for like a candlestick formation as well? Like a specific candle, probably do the evening star or whatever.
There are plenty of things I look out for. It's not just, I don't have any one specific thing I look out for. I have a lot of things I look out for. When once price gets into my area of interest, candlesticks are one. I look out for rejection candlesticks. That's one. I still look out for shifts in market structure on my entry time frame too. Do you get? Because anytime a shift wants to happen, yeah, it will actually start on your lower time frame before you start seeing it on your higher time frame. Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah. Something interesting like that even happened in BTC yesterday. Before BTC started increasing. But anyhow, you guys should remind me to go to that before we end this session. Something like that happened with BTC yesterday. I caught a long on it, but it was on the lower time frame. It wasn't anything serious. It was just small lot size. So let's check NZD-USD. I think NZD-USD will be doing the same thing as what's it called, as our friend AUD-USD. Let me clear this and withdraw my 4-hour range. So my 4-hour range is going to be from here to here. Yep. It's basically going to be my 4-hour range. Let me do something. Okay, good. Honestly, NZD2 is the same thing. I think I would like to call this place here the previous distance. If I see price break above here, yeah, I actually like, if I see price do something like this here, yeah, breaks, I'll actually be looking for that retest around this area. Because it's actually not break one structure, it's actually break two. This point here and this point here. So it's actually going to indicate that clear shift. So NZD, that's what I'll be looking out for. But this is my what? For my 4-hour distance, yeah, this is basically a downtrend. You understand? We're still in the downtrend, but I've not started seeing any shift here. So if I want to take a sell here, it's going to be around this point here, this area here. First of all, this is supply area. This was the last place that buyers and sellers fought before the market continued to the downside. And it's actually around the 50% Fibonacci. So it's most likely that price would like to come deeper into here before continuing the downtrend. That's if we're going to continue the downtrend. So that's what I'll be looking out for. This is basically my long-term view, but in the short term, flowing with the market, I would like to see what price come and then what break and then what retest. Then we'll head into this area. If we head into this area and then I see what a shift in market structure, then I'm going to go very, very hard on the sell. So those are the two scenarios I'm looking at. Price to break out for the retest, that's one. And then secondly, for price to get into here and then what I see the shift. So those are the two things I'm looking at on NZD-USD. It's almost the same thing with AUD-USD. Hope you guys understand.
Yeah, please can you check out GBP-USD?
I'll go to GBP-USD soon. I'm still looking at my pairs. GBP-USD are among the pairs I look at. Let's look at Euro-USD for a minute. Okay, this area that I highlighted there yesterday, price now actually come inside. It's normal. Let's look at the 4H. I'm still interested in this range, this 4-hour range here to this point. And this is actually a retracement. The 50% is around here, but now I'm not convinced with this 50% because this 50% is just in the nowhere. You understand? There's no structure around that point. Let me change this to 3 and see something. Let me see if 60% is around here. Honestly, Euro USD is tricky. I would just say that Euro USD for now has not given me anything interesting to look at yet. I don't want to start forcing things on Euro USD. I would like to see much more. I would like to see more. What's it called? We had a break, and then we just had these areas here. I would like to see that. I would like to see some more price action to actually make sense. But right now, if I'm going to analyze this pair, then I'll have to be forcing out something. I'm still interested in this area at the top here, this point I highlighted here. I'm still interested in this area. So I'd like to see what price will do. If price continues down to this point effortlessly, then good, we'll look for sales around here. But for buys, I would like to see a shift in market structure first. And now we're just having what? Straight price action. We're not having any shifts or anything. So I'll sit out on Euro USD for now. Let's check out GBP USD. What is this? So GBP USD is GBP USD too. I'd like to sit out. We have this high here. That price is basically reacting from. If we break that high to the upside here, then it means we are shifted. The structure has already shifted. You understand? The retest and then with the continuation. But then, secondly, we have this point here. This candlesticks here. I don't really rate them, but let's say it's going to be GBP USD is basically tricky. We have things at the top, we have things at the bottom. So let's just see what's the price. Let's see what price we do.
Downtrend on GBP USD.
What?
Like strong downtrend.
Yeah, we're actually in a strong downtrend. Do you understand? And then from the experience of this place, you will see that GBP USD actually consolidated for a while before what's continuing the push to the downside. Yeah. So maybe we might actually have that same consolidation here before anything. Do you understand? So let's just watch out and see. For now, it has not really done anything much. We just had one touch to the upside. We had two touches to the downside. Now we're having the second touch and then it's rejecting. So let's see what's going to happen first. You understand? For now, there's nothing really interesting. So I finished my pairs. Is there any other? Okay, yeah, I told you guys I was going to show you guys something that happened with BTC USD yesterday. BTC is just spilling blood all over. Crypto bros.
This is where you're done. Can you look at Euro GBP?
Euro GBP, okay. Let me clear this. This was the outlook I had on what's it called, sir? Okay, good. Let me pause this here. Let me replay this to this point here. Good. So I was telling you guys that anytime price gets to this area here that I highlighted on the 50% Fibonacci on BTC around the golden ratio, I actually be looking for a shift. But then when price got there, we not get what it shift. Do you see? Price now actually shift, and then see where we got the shift at the top here. So yeah, after the shift, let me play this a bit. So after the shift here, I set my order here. There was a sell order I set here on a very small account. I think I just shifted small money to another account, and then I set an order here without the stop loss. I basically entered something like this. I had no stop loss, but then my TP was at the point at this low here. Let me show you guys something. It's not like I'm advising you guys to be entering trades without stop loss. So this one, it was like a $10 account, so I was like willing to risk everything inside. You get. And then we had that touch inside. We had that touch inside this area, and then what came to hit the first TP, you get almost immediately. So now after we hit this TP here, that's why I like putting my stop losses at the first, at this kind of like areas. This let me do something. So this low here, do you get? Once price got here, once price hit this place and took out liquidity from this side, once people took profits from here, price actually broke this, came back here, and and what took out this place and what the market structure actually shifted. Do you understand? Just watch how it shifted and then see how it reacted. Now, after that, I'm still going to tell you guys something relating to what's keeping an open mind. Do you understand? Price broke this area here, yeah? Watch something. Immediately, price broke this area here. This turned towards an uptrend. Do you understand? This was a downtrend. See, flowing with the market here. This was basically an uptrend. We did not have a clear break. We broke this structure to the downside here. After this break of structure to the downside, this turned towards a downtrend. Now you look for what sells. And this sell was at this neckline. After we had that sell, yeah, after TP1 price broke that point to the upside again. Now price came to what retested. After price broke that point here, it was turned to an uptrend. And price came to retest it. And it retested it perfectly and gave us an entry criteria. Look at this nice rejection candle. It's a pin bar, a very beautiful pin bar. Do you understand? A very nice entry. So you guys should always have a what next mentality. Do you understand? Let's say you could not catch this sell here, and then you are expecting price to go down deeper, or maybe your TP1 was not even here, and then price came back to take you out at break even here, at this point here. You'll be like, okay, what next? Price has taken me out here, yeah? This means that this has turned to an uptrend. What am I supposed to look for? Buys. So where am I looking for these buys? At this neckline here. Do you understand? Because this was basically a double bottom or a shift in market structure, anyone you want to call it. But this indicated reversal signals. Do you get? Shifts in market structure, double bottoms, double tops. The thing they tell you is that the other party has actually come into this market. It's not like break and retest, where break and retest actually tells you that it's continuation. Do you get? But shifts in market structure, double tops, double bottoms, all these formations tell you that the market is changing. Do you understand? And you have to flow with it and change your you have to change your bias with it. Do you understand? So now this was within how many? This was not even up to 24 hours. But then we had two kinds of entries. Do you understand? And it actually gave us perfect entries. Do you get? So I think that's why I always love to see shifts in market structure before I actually take any trades, because it was a very strong confirmation for me. It's something that I've used a lot, and then it tells me a lot anytime it happens. So that's basically the stuff on BTC I wanted to tell you guys. Always have a what next mentality, or what next mentality. If a trade doesn't go your way, what next? Because for me, I set my stop loss at places whereby if it gets taken out, I know that this market has changed. So what next? My bias is supposed to change and flow with the market. So have a what next mentality. If you have a losing trade, don't sleep there. Have a what next mentality. Carry yourself and look for the next entry. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
I don't know, no worries. So is there any other pair you guys want me to take a look at?
Please. And USD JPY also.
What? I should look at what?
USD JPY.
Okay, USD JPY. USD JPY.
Euro GBP.
USD JPY and Euro GBP. Okay, let's look at USD JPY first. Let's start from the 4H. For those that don't know why I'm always liking to start on the 4H is because I'm a day trader, and the 4H is basically my what's it called? My main directional time frame. That's where I look at the direction of the market. This thing is actually bearish. If I actually see, yeah, we have rejected this thing is bearish, and I think we have started the whole leg to create another low. This rejection is actually inside the golden ratio. This rejection, yeah. And I think what we are doing now is that whole next leg towards create another low. But anyhow, let's go to the lower time frame and check. Let's go to the 1 hour and check. Okay, on the 1 hour, I've seen the shift here. This is the shift. If you go to the lower time frame here, this is going to be a low. So let's check the 15 minutes. Yeah, I told you guys that place is going to be a low. It's actually a low. So now this low was broken here, yeah. So it's a shift in market structure. We are having an uptrend. We failed to create another high, and then we broke structure to the downside. Now, what are we expecting? A retest of this neckline here and a continuation. But I think we have not had that retest yet. This was basically a play stuff. So what I would like to see is that retest, that proper retest for price to come properly into this area here and retest this neckline here. This is where you guys should pay attention to this area here. This area here, let me circle it, this joint here, this point here. So let's pay attention to this place. Anytime price gets here, watch how price would behave. If you see any of your entry criteria, if you see another one like shifts or something, then you would enter. Do you guys understand? So basically, USDJPY, I think this is the first time I'm analyzing USDJPY, and then it's simple. It's not giving me a hard time. So it's actually, this is actually my take on USDJPY. Do you guys understand what I just said about USDJPY? So I rushed it.
Yes.
You guys understand, yeah?
Yeah.
So we already have that shift. Now what's wait for is what the retest. So now what was the other pair again? I think it was something GBP something. Eh?
Euro
GBP.
Euro GBP. What's the 4H? Oh, everything is in a downtrend. Oh, Jesus. Wow. This is nice. This is a 4-hour range.
Trend.
It's an uptrend. No. From this move, we have shifted. We have shifted structure. We have broken this thing to the downside.
Yes, yes.
This is a downtrend now. It's not an uptrend again.
Okay.
This thing is, for me, this thing is not an uptrend again. It's a downtrend. We have shifted structure. Let me change this to
For your retest, for a sell.
no, they sell. Yeah, I don't think they sell. It's even okay. I don't really know GBP, Euro GBP. I don't know where the retracements do and stop. Do you understand? So I don't know. Let me check the 1 hour and see if there's anything interesting on the 1 hour. Okay. Wow. This is critical. I hate this type of ranges because if you actually drop your Fibonacci, it's not going to help. If you drop your Fib from the top to the bottom, it's not going to help. You check it, you see that the golden ratio is actually at the top here. It's actually around this. The only interesting thing around the golden ratio is this point here, this level here. And honestly, I don't feel price will come deep. Actually, I don't really know this pair. But if price comes deeper, this is a place to pay attention to. The first one is this area here, this massive area here. It's actually, the 50% is actually inside. But this area is too big. So the only thing is that you have to just pay attention to this pair, this Euro GBP. Anytime you see the shift, either inside this place or this place, then you would take the sell. Because basically what you're supposed to be looking for now is sells. So now these are the two places you can have sells for me, here and here. So, but then the area is too large. I don't know. I hate things that always, you have to just put extra effort if you want to catch the sell. And then as this price action is behaving down here, watch out if you see any shift in market structure from down here. If you see any shift in market structure, then honestly change your bias to a buy scenario, to a buy bias, sorry, not a buy scenario. Do you guys understand? You guys understand what I just explained?
Yes.
Okay, good. Is there any other pair you guys want me to take a look at? Nobody wants gold today.
I want gold.
Gold. Gold is always tricky. Let's take a look at it. Honestly, I would like to see that shift on gold soon. Yeah, we already had the break of structure. Okay, someone dropped the pair. You are the good guys. Okay, yeah, I think these are range from here to here because already we've broken structure again. So the downtrend is still on. Do you understand? We're still on the downtrend. Do you get? So now this is our range. This is where the break happened from here to here. Yep, I think gold. Yeah, you guys should pay attention to this area. This place here. But then at the same time, I think if we are gonna have that move, yeah, we'll actually have something like a small mini shift of structure. But this is the area, if you want to take any cells, then if you take the cell here, if you see any entry distance sign for a cell here, take the cell, and then your TP should be around this area here, should be around this point, because because price has already retested, retraced, and once price what breaks this area to the upside, it's going to be like a shift, kind of like a small shift here. Do you understand? So this area is going to have price is going to react from here. Anytime we have something like this, if we have this reaction, yeah, price might actually react here. So your TP should be around here. You get, so might have something like this, or might actually have a break. Anyone, but price might react here. We had it the other day on gold. Same thing here. We had this small area here. I told you guys this small area here. After we had the break, price went to actually react at this our point at the top here that we highlighted. And what came down, we had the reaction around here, and price came down, and it was actually at this point that it went back up. Do you get? So it actually took out stops before it actually continued to the downside. So actually always pay attention to all these mini structures. They actually look very small, but they're always causing problem. So first of all, if you want to take the sell, watch out for this place here. Then your TP should be around this area here. That's basically my take on gold. So I think for 2 days now, you guys are actually making me have confidence in gold. Yesterday, the analysis we talked about on gold actually happened. The break of that neckline, then they retest, and then they flush to the downside. It actually happened. You guys, and then the other day too, we had another analysis on gold that worked. Honestly, I'm not a gold trader, but you guys want to make me start trading gold. So I don't know. I'll try it out some other time. Anyways, that's what I have on gold. Is there any other pair you guys want me to take a look at? Any other pair? Okay, no other pair. So at this juncture, I would like to end this session. Thank you guys very much for staying with me on this session. And if you want to watch it again, I'll be sending the link. I'll be posting on my WhatsApp status for those that are joining from WhatsApp. And then on Telegram, I'll be sending it to group chats. And then I normally still post it on my Instagram story. So you can follow me on Instagram, DJ_Scooby, or my page. My Forex page is 123_Forex. Okay, let me drop all of them in the comment section. So the Forex page is 123_Forex. And then my own Instagram is DJ_Scooby. So that's that. And if you want to message me on WhatsApp, Telegram, 090-578-47427. That's my WhatsApp and Telegram number. So like I always tell you guys here, always keep an open mind with the markets when it comes to the markets. The only thing that is sure is that anything can happen in the market. So always flow with the market, always be flexible with the market. You guys understand? So you guys should take care of yourselves. And it's Friday, so be careful. A lot of liquidity. I don't know. They like taking liquidity on Fridays. So you guys should just stay safe. And if it's not necessary, don't trade today. But if you want to trade, fine, trade. And then I'll catch you guys on the next episode on Tuesday. I don't trade on Mondays, so I don't do any analysis on Mondays. I try staying away from the charts if I am tempted to actually take any trades. So I try to stay off the charts on Mondays. So our next episode is going to be on Tuesday. So thank you guys very much, and then have a very nice trading day.